Hey everybody, welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. I said I wasn't really going to do any more responding to people's videos, comments and stuff, and I really haven't really been reading too many of the comments. But then you get the ones that 00777. That's all I'm going to say. That's part of your screen name. Let me tell you something. First of all, when you put all capital letters, I'm not a kid, and yeah, you're coming like you're gonna scald me or something. I know the Bible. I know we're supposed to walk in love, but I also know this: when you go into a dark place, I I, I speak from experience on this. Okay, I didn't want to hear about a loving Jesus. I didn't want to hear about a loving God. This stand is. Hold on a minute. All right. This stand's better. At least it's not falling over. Good grief, man. What do I got to do with these stands? But anyways, um, oh my goodness. I didn't want to go and listen to people talk about Jesus. I sure didn't want to go and listen to, um, the love of God and all those things. So, when I sit there and say, when I got to speak a language that they understand sometimes, it's not that I'm not a Christian, okay? It's not that I know what curse words are and what they are. Well, show me in the Bible. That's all I'm saying. Show me in the Bible. Why do we stick to a word and find that it's bad? You know, we choose these words. Okay, there's nowhere in there. You look at how Jesus came to Peter when he was speaking things that wasn't truth, and what did he say? Get behind me, Satan. You know, I'm not coming against you, 777 here. I'm not coming against you at all. I'm just saying you have to watch more of the videos to understand. I am a Christian. I do follow Christ, and I do love out. I do things out of loveness. I do things before I do anything. I pray to God and ask Him, "Is this what you want me to do?" Before I even tithe, I ask Him, "Is this where you want me to tithe?" So you could sit here and put all these things on here, and it's um why do you speak like this, Nelson? Your value is in what Jesus did for us. Starting from you, citizen of heaven. I know you know that, even though, yes, I do know that. We come from heaven. God chose us from heaven to come here. He molded and sculpted us. I've done videos on this. So I'm not coming against you there. I'm not even coming against you. I'm just saying it blows my mind. The mind can turn you into a battlefield if you allow it. All capitals now. This is why God, stop the capitals, wants us to, it goes back to love Him with all of our mind. I do love God with all my mind, heart, and soul. I do. You need to watch more of the videos. I get a little tired of people picking certain videos when you don't know nothing about me. You don't know where I've come from, and that's all I'm going to say on this. And don't get overwhelmed with the things of this world that prevent you from truly loving your wife. What the hell are you talking about? I mean, really? I mean, you're saying things now that isn't true. You're putting things in words that it's not true. If I didn't love my wife, I'd be over my bank account. I would have control over the bank account. Instead, my wife told me to leave today. She keeps it all. So if that's not love, I told her before, if anything ever happens that we split ways, as long as there wasn't a man living in this house, I would never change anything. You're going to tell me about love, my wife? I love my wife like Jesus says to love like the church. This house is hers, everything in here, all this stuff. This place is decorated the way she wants it, the yard, everything. Tell me about respect, lady, or Mr. Whoever you are. You need to understand life before you sit here and post such ridiculous stuff. Things I post about my children, the things I speak about, family. This is true stuff, people. I don't care what people think or don't think anymore. Because, we can come because I say the F word. or I say shit, which is offensive. And I understand, but I just want to comment on another comment here. Um, you know, I spent a few weeks ago most of the day, well, the night actually, and into the day in an ER room because they ran out of room, so they left me right where I was at in that examination room. We all know you go in there, you sit there, you lay on the bed, whatever. You get examined by the doctor. They either release you or they take you to the room. Well, they didn't have a room. They were getting ready to put me in a room when they released me. I listened to more doctors, nurses, STNA people. Not I shouldn't say STNA, but whatever they are, and people that even the people emptying trash. I listen to more F-bombs come out of doctors' mouths than I have heard just being around people that I know that every 3-4 words were F-bombs. So tell me, I mean, yeah, maybe the hospital you're in wouldn't put up with it, but I tell you right now, it's all over. Walmart, it's all over. Target, it's every restaurant we go into. There is waitresses cussing. There is everything anymore. Welcome to the world 2026. Where nothing exists because we deny God. We've been denying God out of everything in our lives, and then you wonder why the world is the way it is. Take a good look at Satan's playground. And I'm not upset, people. I'm not upset. I'm fired up on this stuff because I'm little bit sick and tired of reading crap like this. And honestly, you talk about judgmental. You talk about we can go down the list of what God says and says we shouldn't do, okay? I go into the darkness and I speak a certain way because I speak their language. I know their language. I know it very damn well. I don't go into church cussing. I don't cuss. Once in a while, it'll slip out of me. So, does that make me a bad person? Does that make me a Christian? Not a Christian? But listen, just hear me out for a split moment. When I do the videos and I'm cussing and stuff, I'm making that. I'm doing that on my own accord. I know what I'm going to say, how and when I'm going to put it in there because I want to draw the attention of who? The sinners. You start telling them about their lives because you lived it, but then I get to tell them how Jesus saved me. I show the picture that Jesus reached down into the muck of mucks to pull me out. I talk about the love that Jesus has given me. I talked about how he delivered me from alcohol, drugs, porn, all these damn things that I got sucked into because of the life that I was living into, the lust of things, the pridefulness. I tell him how he's taken all this away from me. And he can, if he done it for me, he can do it for you. If he moved me out of witchcraft and demonic activities and all that kind of stuff and calling on demons and lighting candles, he's real. See, you just can't go in there and shove something down their throat. We just can't be up here baptizing people and saying, oh, we're going to fill you with the Holy Spirit, but we're not going to do a discipleship over that. Because we all know what happened to Jesus. He went into the wilderness right after that to be tempted. What do you think Satan's going to do? You think he's going to give up on their investment? Because we are investments. We're either investments into heaven or we're investment into hell. We're either doing God's work or we're doing Satan's work. So when you want to sit here and you know, you get phone calls. You would have to live a day in the life of what I do. I mean, I got 2 hips that are totally destroyed. And I've been sitting on this for 18 months. 8, 9, almost 2 years of pain that doesn't go away, tears that don't stop. I got a knee that is blowed out. I got discs that are messed up. You want to talk about fighting spiritual battles in my head? That's what you get out of a video? It's fighting spiritual battles. Person, I'm just going to call you person because I have no idea what you are. I have no idea if you're someone that knows me, that just wants to get a rise out of me, but you're not. You're truly not. Or you're just trying to put words down and then go on other people's comments and put I agree or whatever you put on there. I always said there will come a time that I will stop the roller coaster and I will get off, and that's it. I'm done, and I'm done. I had a couple good videos that I believe God wanted, and I was just sitting there praying, and I'm going, I maybe when I get my mind and my body healed, I go to surgery in September. Maybe then I'll come back on. Maybe I'll start doing other videos. I've never in my life. I mean, it just seems like every freaking door you go down, there's somebody who wants to stand there. And I get it because the Lord says, they don't hate you, they hate me. They're going to hate you because you are of me. And I'm not stopping the videos because of these couple of comments and stuff on here. I get it. That's why churches are failing, because they speak about the happy, let's make a cheesecake. Here's your birthday cake. Geez, Billy, how was school today? They grew up in a different life. How are you expecting to get people off the street to come into your brick and mortar? How do you expect them to come in there, what you call church, if they don't believe you? We don't see God's miracle anymore because we stopped looking. Because of testimonies is all about being healed in a hospital or somebody's health or something like that, which is still God's plan. I've Darlene was healed of cancer. I've known a couple other people that was healed of cancer that should have died. And then I've known people that died from cancer. But I just can't take it anymore. I mean, I've been called so many things over the years. And what was the one that I was called? Toxic. I've been called toxic by 6 different people. 6. The number of the beast of man. 6. I put up with a lot of crap on this channel. A lot. It's kind of like dealing with family. You know me, but yet you speak. And I'm not saying either one of you are coming against me. I'm not saying that at all. I'm just saying it blows my mind. Literally blows my mind. Some of the stuff that you guys post. I've been in airports. I've actually been in churches and heard, Jesus, back in the biblical days, they didn't call it a they didn't call it a donkey, they called it a jackass. Because we call people an ass or something like that, or we say shit, and it's the end of the world. We say damn, but put God in front of it. I'm giving an example of why what you're praying for. You're praying for God, but yet you're cursing God. And is it cursing God? No. Cursing and blasphemy of God is denial of the Holy Spirit. You deny the Holy Spirit, you're denying God and Jesus. You deny God, you deny Jesus. You deny Jesus, you deny God. If you think that I'm going to be left out of heaven because I'm making an example of saying the gosh dang it, would that be better if I said it that way? But no, because you know why? Because it doesn't represent the same in their language. I guess some of you need to walk in the darkness to understand what the darkness is. Because you ain't going in there walking, you ain't going in there, I guarantee you right now, you are not walking into a satanic realm carrying this book. Because them damn things will attack you in a minute. In a minute. See, I was raised in it. Not that I'm an expert. I'm not like these shows out here, Vampire Diaries, running out there with stakes and doing flips and kicks and shoving stakes and the things. And, you know, we think it's a great movie and all it is that's battling the mind, dear. That's battling the mind because what your eyes see is the windows to your what? Soul. That is battling the minds because when you hear the whisperers at night talking, how many of you that pray that God protects your hearing at night? How many of you really pray that? What about you, 777? Do you? Do you pray for your dreams to be of God and Jesus and nothing more? Do you pray over your roof, your chimneys, your doors, your windows, your frames, your property? Do you pray over that before you lay down? What's stopping anything from coming? What's stopping? You see, you want to sit here and you go off of whatever you say on this. I could read the whole thing. I'm not offended by it. I'm not mad about it. I just think it's ignorance. I think you posted some of this stuff and not even knowing. It's the same thing that I've been saying on the videos. My children know me, but yet they come against me. But yet nobody sticks up for it. I stick up for them. I stuck up for them against other family members. And I took the backlash for it. For what I get today, it doesn't matter. See, it doesn't matter to me if I'm here anymore or if I go to heaven. I know I'm going to heaven. You know why I know I'm going to heaven? Because all I do is pray. Do I say things? Do I slip up? Yeah, I'm human. I have feelings. I have emotions. I don't always show it to people. You know, I have people sit on here because I'm talking in tongues. Well, this is the first time I've ever really understood it. I can't help you don't understand it. I can't help it. I understand. When I go back and listen to it, I know exactly what I'm saying in English, whatever it sounds like to you, because you're not around it enough. You're not around the tongues. You probably don't use tongues yourself, people. It's God's spiritual language that he gave you to communicate with him in that secret place. Most of you can't sit there long enough to listen because you're so busy with the world. So busy with it. So many people are always right. You know, when you sit and you run across somebody and you have a one-sided conversation, what I mean is when you dominate the conversation, and many people say, I don't do that, I don't do that. You know, if somebody can have a camera on all the time and film everywhere you go, if I had a small camera, nobody knew that it was on me. Everywhere I went, and I recorded everything. And a lot of you would actually see, my gosh, I do. You can't teach somebody something if you're not willing to listen to them, okay? If you're not willing to sit there and listen to their pain and suffering, what they're going through, then you can speak the ways of things and what to do, what not to do. But let me tell you right now, I don't sit long with the person that doesn't change. It means week after week after week after week after week, I see stuff that most people don't catch. I see people go up to the altars and look around for guest speakers to pray over them and stuff like that. Please, man. You had the pastor of the church praying over you. You had the other pastors praying over you. You had elders praying over you. You have godly people coming up and praying over you. You don't need 1,000 damn different people. Somebody from another place isn't going to be able to heal you any quicker or do anything other out of God's power and authority than what he has given everybody else that has laid hands on you. I don't understand that. To me, it becomes more of a tension. I might be wrong. So be it. I've been wrong before. I've had people say there's no way you've been through all this stuff that you could sit there and say you wish that you come across a day that you don't know something or you haven't went through something somebody's been through. And I mean that. I don't just say it. I mean it. I'm not bragging. No, but who would brag about a life that I've had? I mean, really, let's just really throw the dang dice down there on the table here. You want to play chess? We can play chess. But stop playing checkers and pretend like you're playing chess. Because that's what happens in this world. That's what's happening everywhere. You believe people because they have podcasts. You believe people because they want to say this. Then all of a sudden when the shifting starts happening, when you're shifting the flower, and all of a sudden now everybody starts changing the tune. You can't change a tune. Donald Trump is Donald Trump. Whatever you say about Donald Trump in the beginning, you should still be saying it. I said I'll believe it when I see it with him because Donald Trump's been known to go back and forth. He's still our president. I voted for him. I still respect it. If there was another capable person running, would I probably vote different? I don't know. I would have to do it. I know what Kamala stood for. I know what she is. And it has nothing to do with being the first black woman. I don't care if we have a black woman president. I voted for Barack Obama. So why would I care about the skin color? I could care less. You go off of what they say, people. Go off what they say. That's the best thing we can do. But we, the people, can stand up, but we don't. We allow God to be taken out of everything. We allow transgender stuff to go in there. We allow gay pride flags to go up. The American flag to come down. Why do we even put up a damn American flag? Why does people even care if they burn the American flag these days? I mean, America the Great? Bull crap. Look at our economy, people. Look at our fuel up and down, food. Look at the gouging that they do. Look at how they make the containers and stuff anymore. Darlene, and it's funny because we just watched a video on this. She bought me chocolate covered cherries. The Cialis, however you say it. They got the red wrapper and stuff on there. Well, the package, when you open it up, the way they got the package, you can't see all of it. You think it's full of those. And it wasn't. You could have spent 2 more there and 1 more at the top. So I got ripped off for 3. But we paid more money for it. Less product, more money. And then you get the people going around to these fast food restaurants, and this lady was showing her French fries. And I'm thinking, oh, come on. You went through a drive-thru, and you got French fries, and you got a medium or a large, and we all know they're about this full, and there was only about this much French fries. And then she said, well, I may have ate a few. No, you ate a lot. Show me you getting it out of the bag, and it looks like that. No, you want to go home to make a video, but you're coming against stuff that's falsely accusing, and it's lying. Everything I've done under the prayer, God, may you stop my tongue if I'm not telling the truth. So if we believe in the Bible, and we believe in God, and we believe that what I'm speaking is true, then why isn't he stuck? If it's not true, then why hasn't he stopped my tongue? Why? You want to talk about battlefields? I know some battlefields, and I got some scars that it haunts me forever, but it keeps me on the straight and narrow path. Sometimes I allow people to drag me a little off the path, but you say what you want about me, but you come and start attacking my home, we got problems, which I have dealt with on here. I'm done with them. I'm done with people, oh, I'm good because you want to know about demons so you can call on demons? You people are crazy. You already got demons. You don't need no more. You don't need no more. No more. You don't need them. Because you got plenty. Plenty. So, You say what you want to say. Don't watch the videos no more. It's up to you. It's totally up to you. But all I ask for, before you post something, maybe you should go and watch some of the other videos. I don't teach like other people teach. I teach a way to get all the world's attention. Professors, judges, cops, sinners, thieves, liars, Christians, fake Christians. I speak a language that everybody understands. Like me or don't. Then I'll say it again, this channel may not be for you. There is a channel called Perfect. There's a great book that's written about perfect people. And it is so awesome that you guys are part of that group. Let me introduce you to it. It's called God and Jesus Christ, the two most perfect people. But you notice Jesus, when he picked the 12, he did not pick perfect people. He said against the Pharisee, what did he say? Do as they say and not as they do. I was a sinner, people. I was a rotten, disgusting person. I wasn't made that way. I was shown how people treat you. Let me tell you a little story. When you're walking down the road looking in trash cans and stuff, and then you have people fly by and throw a sandwich out at you, and it splatters all over the sidewalk or the concrete or the black pavement. Here, dog. Here, dog. What did I do? Went over and picked it up. Dusted it off. I ate it. I know people used to say, man, you're not washing your hands. I've ate more garbage, more dirt, more oil, more filth than I can shake a fist at. You want to talk about battlefields? You know what it's like to see a manifestation of a demon come out of your closet? You know what it's like to look outside your windows and you look in people's eyes and you see nothing but black coals and you see the smirk of the demons coming through their face? You know, it's the shift changers, the skinwalkers, the shadow creatures, the watchers, as I call them. You notice a lot more people are calling them watchers now. I guess I'm a liar there too. You know, y'all need to start listening and watching around you. Look at your workplace. Look at the gossip. Look at all of it. Let me tell you right now, I sat there for almost 20 some hours listening to nurses talk and doctors talk. It's disgusting, some of the stuff they say about overweight people. I fall into that category now. I fall into it because I can't walk that well. They call me obese. One called me, you're so obese and fat, it's disgusting. That's professional? And you're worried about saying shit? Are you kidding me? I blew my mind when I read that. Blew my mind. Wow. It's not beer, it's Monster. Somebody said I drink a lot of beer. That's my problem. No, I drink a lot of sugar. Why? Because I'm addicted to sugar. Why? Because I'm fat and I'm lazy. Why? Because I'm a nothing. I'm a no good person. I'm a sinner. I'm a demon. I'm a beast. I'm a liar. I mean, that's all I hear on this. There's a few. You want to walk in darkness? The next video that I'm going to do is the wasteland. I'm going to do it Saturday in the afternoon. Probably 1 o'clock Eastern time. I don't know why that just came to me, but that's when I'm going to do it. 1 o'clock Eastern time. And my wife, that I have no respect for, will be on there. And I just hate her so much. And because I don't respect her. And I bash her. I must put her down a lot on these videos. I don't know. I guess I'm going to have to watch the video that you're talking about. Because I don't see what you see. Not that I really care. And I mean that out of love. You guys want to know something? Check this out. Check this out. When you put batteries in a flashlight, okay? You put them in with the prong up. You can hear the little spring. Put the next one in. Flat side down. Little prongy thing sticking up. God, where the heck is the camera? There it is. Little prongy thing sticking up. And then you put it on. Screw the top in. Turn it on. You got light, right? We all agree? Check this out. What happens? It corrodes if you leave it in there. You forget about it. You open it up and you go, dang. But if you take the same battery and flip it upside down this way and drop it in, when you need it, you just unscrew it, flip the battery over. See, it won't come on now because there's no positive and negative. But you can store it. This is how I store flashlights in my home. This is how I store them in my trucks, my vehicles. I store it like this because I know all I got to do is unscrew it, and it's not going to be corroded. I've never had one corrode yet. This thing's been in my drawer for months. Just saying. I shouldn't even put it in there because I needed a flashlight yesterday, and I'll be darned, I had to go look around and try to find everything I could find. Right there. Let me, there was something else that I don't even know why I'm reading it. It is what it is. I said I was going to do the video on it for you. Here you go. I'm doing the video for you. Congrats. Let me find it. Get my videos. Here we go. Maybe it's this one. Part 2, examination of yourself. This one right here. I've heard it's the way you said, the way you use the word, such as calling someone an a-hole or a shithead, as to put them down. I'm not putting anybody down. I'm not putting anybody down. Basically, I don't know what it's like to grow up in Chicago either. But I can tell you one thing. I'm not bragging, but when people talk about the Bronx and all that crap, I'm pretty sure I could have survived that because I battled real life demons. They would drag me out of my bed, throw me against walls, drag me down steps. I mean, what more could someone else do? You talking about a beating? You ain't getting beat by no freaking demon. Yeah, they're demon. They're demon possessed because who does that? Who grabs a gun and just goes and starts shooting people? You know why? Because we post this crap too much and demons watch what's the world's loving, so they make the next host do it. They don't want your body nothing more than a host. That's all they want. Yeah, Amber, repentance is one of the hardest, to me, is one of the hardest things to even preach on because, let me tell you something. Uh, this person. I've never listened to such rubbish in my life. You got to be from the pits of hell, like you said. You were down there. You seen it. I believe that the devils let you go and let you roam back to the earth to drag people to hell. You should be ashamed of yourself for the things that you say. You are a liar, a thief, and a conniver, and you convince people that what they're hearing is false. Well, damn. I'm going to walk up to a millionaire and convince him he should give me $1,000,000. If I'm that good. I got all kinds of them. I got emails full. How dare you speak that you are a Christ, a follower of Christ? You're Christ-like. How dare you speak like that and say those words? They're words. What if I said jackass? You know, what is offending somebody? If you're offended by something, that's because you're guilty of it yourself, because you believe it. I'm not guilty of anything that anybody said in these comments. I don't really. It's your opinion. Okay, I have to believe it. I'm just giving you my feedback on it because I'm not going to sit there and text all this on a text message. It's way easier for me to do it this way. It's way easier I don't have to put capital letters and then take it as you're making a point or you're yelling at me, because I don't do well with that. I'm telling you right now. I don't do well with it, because it's more like you're trying to belittle me. You're trying to scold me. And I don't do well with that because I never, I'm not even going to go there. I just, I can't, my goal was to come on here this morning and do the love of Jesus, what does it truly mean video. And I've yet not got a chance to do it. You know why? Because Satan doesn't want it done. He doesn't want it done because he keeps sending people like you to come on here to get some kind of reaction. Well, now you got it. Are you happy? Now you kept me from doing another video. And yes, because this would have stewed on me until I either replied to it or there. So I guess I'm just going to stop reading the comments. So I do apologize to anybody that truly is posting stuff that you may want a question answered or something else. No, you know what? I'm not even going to stop reading the comments. I'm just going to stop talking about the stupid comments. And I'm not saying you're stupid. I'm not saying that, but I'm saying to sit there and put all capital letters. Who are you? Are you God? Are you Jesus? Then to be honest with you, I don't need your scolding words. I know what God expects out of me, and I know what Jesus expects out of me. I know the fine line to walk, and I don't walk with my foot on both sides of the fence. I do not walk on top of the fence. I do not walk in a pathway that is walking towards the sin of sins, hell. I know what to do and what not to do. I know when to repent, and I don't go and repent and go back and do it again and again and again. I might fall sometimes and do it again, but then I'm on my knees, literally on my damn knees, praying to Christ and asking him, I'm telling him I'm sorry. There's no excuse for going to do the same sin once you repent it. This ain't no free-for-all, get out of jail playing Monopoly here. He said, go and sin no more, or worse may fall upon you. Look at your lives. Look what you're falling in. Your marriages, whatever. It doesn't matter. Satan will run with it every day of the week, people. Every day of the week. And, so many people, I had the lady come against me about being divorced and being remarried. I'm going to hell for it. If I'm going to hell for that, then there's no sense in me doing anything. I got married for a right reason in my mind and my soul and my spirit that I felt why I got married the first time. This time, if we did get a divorce, would I remarry? I don't know. Maybe. I can't say I would or if I couldn't say if I would if I wouldn't. If I'm going to hell, then what would be the difference? Then you explain to me God will forgive all things except for blasphemy against the Spirit, which I did. I blasphemed, so that means I'm not going to heaven no matter what. So that means this Bible's a lie, God's a lie, and all the prayers and all the voices I hear and all the things that Jesus tells me that do come true, I guess that's all a lie. I guess the devil is so damn clever now. I guess Lucifer now has the power that he is going in convincing people that everything he's saying is true. No. Lucifer will not cast out a demon. Never. Lucifer don't like baptism. Lucifer don't like churches. Lucifer doesn't like everything about this planet. Everything about mankind. That's why so many people worship so many different idols. You're no different than back when Moses went upon the mountain and Aaron stood there and they made the golden calf. And you bow down and worship it. Congratulations. Congratulations. Unbelievable. So don't forget this Saturday. I don't know what date it is, to be honest with you. I really don't. What's today's date? I don't know. August 11th. So today is Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. The 12th, 13th, 14th, 15th, 16th at 1 p.m. Eastern Time. I'll do the wasteland, and then I'm done talking about hell. You know why? Because so many people want to know about hell. You want to know what you want to know why I'm convinced. You want to know about hell so much because you want to see if your sin matches up to it. I truly believe it. And honestly, I recommend, I don't even know what, Esther. I don't even know why, Esther 00777. I don't know why I didn't say your name because obviously they can go right on the video and look and see your name. And I'm actually surprised there isn't comments with people commenting back to you about some of the stuff you said on there because usually they do. But it doesn't really matter. It's your opinion. You can have it. Just like the song says, you can have all this world, just give me Jesus. I can care less about this world. I can care less about a lot of things anymore. This is what man has done. The man of lying, deceiving, hatred. The man that wants to rob, kill, and destroy, Lucifer. It's what he's created. Take a good look around you. Take a good look when the world falls. Take a good look when you put judgment, and God will judge you accordingly how you judge other people. I guess that's not in the Bible either, because nobody goes by that rule. No, we have the Rotten Tomatoes thumbs up, thumbs down. It's your life. You live it how you want. But I'll tell you one thing. The man that took these 3 nails, that's how I live. That's how I live. I might not be the best of the best. I may say words that's going to ruffle feathers, but I recommend you do not listen Saturday even to that video called Wasteland. You might not want to listen to it because if you don't like what I'm saying right now, you're definitely not going to like that. Definitely not going to. I'm giving you a fair warning. Do not watch it. Don't. Because if you come on there and start putting this comments on there, I'm not even gonna once I start seeing it go southpaw, I'm done reading it. I'm done. That's how I've been treating a lot of these messages. I'm done. I don't even know what half of the rest of the stuff says because I've already see a spot in there where it just goes, what planet are you living on? I need to go to that perfect planet then. Because, I mean, everywhere you go. I mean, I remember going into a truck stop, going into a McDonald's there, and I walked up there, and the guy, no, it wasn't McDonald's. Yeah, it was McDonald's. And it happened at Hardee's too. I was going in there to get breakfast. And the guy walks up to the counter, but it was a woman at Hardee's. An older lady. I believe it was the manager. The guy walked up and he says, "What the fuck do you want?" I said, "Excuse me? What do you want? What do you want on the... come on, man, I ain't got all day." Exactly what he said. Now, I know I can say that. What the F do you want? What the F dot dot dot? You know, come on, people. We're grown adults. It's 4 letters put together to make a word that never existed. Never existed. It's a slang word, like the slang words you use. Feel me? I'm offended by that. What do you mean feeling you? I'm not feeling you. Dude, my hands on you? Am I touching you? No, 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 no. It's just an expression. You feeling me? Like you with me? You understand me? Oh, you expect me to know all that? Where's the book on this? Where does it speak? I judge people by how their fruits are. You can judge me however you want. If you're a demon, I don't want to be around you. I've been around enough demons all my life. I see enough demons out there in the world. Whatever. I went way too long on this. So I'm just ending it now.